Let's head to U.S. Cellular Field and welcome in Jim Palmer. And Jim, the Orioles seem to be getting a steady diet of this quality pitching. And, yet again, they get one tonight. Chris Sale goes to the mound.
Well, they really do. And, Chris Sale's 10-2. The team is, I think, even a better number maybe is the fact that when he pitches, this will be his 20th start. They're 13-6. When you start talking about walks and hits per 9 innings, there's only 2 pitchers that are better than him, Kershaw in the National League, and then Felix Hernandez, who had just come off that skein of 16 straight games, 2 runs or less. And Sales is in that company. The Orioles actually had some success back in June. They got a 2-run home run from Adam Jones. He did get 11 hits in 6 innings, but what he does so well, runners in scoring position numbers. So again, he's very tough. We got Markakis and you have Chris Davis, 2 lefties in the lineup. Lefties this year 1-22 with 1 extra base hit. So let's hope that changes. But the bottom line is, for the Orioles to beat Chris Sale, and we've seen it pretty much since the second half when they went out west, you better get some good pitching from your starting pitching. So Bud Norris, good idea for him to have a good night tonight.
And Jim, really, that has been the pattern that the Orioles have followed. Their pitching has stood up to the other pitching. In fact, if you go back to May the 31st, that was Game 3 of the 4-game series in the Astros series in Houston. The O's were 26-27 going into that game. Since then, the Orioles are 44-25. A .638 winning percentage. That is the best in all of Major League Baseball. The starting pitching has the best winning percentage, .681. They've gone 32-15, a 3.41 ERA. And even though the offense is cooled, when you get that kind of pitching, 4.4 runs per game since May 31st, it doesn't matter because the starter's ERA is 3.41. So you're right on the money about that. I mean, the Orioles starting pitching as a group, collectively, they become more consistent, and that has led to more consistent winning.
Well, I mean, that's part of you would like to have your young players play better as the season progresses. We've seen that. You want your starting pitching. Even the bullpen's been outstanding. But, with Dave Wallace and Dom Chidi, took a while to kind of get the fastball command philosophy in place. The starters have been good. And, you got to play in concert. You go to a symphony, if part of if the woodwinds are out of order that particular night, it's not going to sound that good. Baseball's the same way. They have a great defense. They've hit the most home runs, more than anybody else. Yeah, they score most of their runs, about 47%. But the thing, yesterday hit 2 home runs, but they also got a couple of 2-out hits. So they can beat you a lot of different ways. And tonight, this is going to be one of those tough tasks. In a perfect world, you would miss Chris Sale, but you don't. But end of the day, Norris is certainly capable of pitching well. The White Sox have had a nice home series. They had a couple of 5-run innings on Friday, 6-run inning yesterday. So this will be a pretty good game. I'm looking forward to watching it.